Hey, this is Moira again with, yeah, the same beautiful view that I left you with. And yeah, let's get to Bruma and hope that we won't stumble over another fucking gate to literal hell. But I don't think this is gonna happen. That would be weird. Like, who would place all fucking Oblivion Gates next to Bruma? That would be super fucking weird. So let's follow this trail here. And yeah, this is much better than following just the main road, I think. Another timber wolf. Not gonna take the pelt. It's not worth it. Absolutely not worth it.
Showing your face was the last mistake you'll ever make.
Shit. That was poisoned arrow, I think.
Die, cur.
Something happened.
This ends here.
I'm over encumbered for some reason.
Die, damn.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Why am I over encumbered, like suddenly? Maybe the arrow that hit me was put into my inventory? I don't fucking know. What? I'm over encumbered. Encumbered. Fuck that shit. Maybe I should switch arrows or something, but this is going on my nerves. Let's eat the bread loaf here. Restore fatigue. Yeah, kind of whatever. Lesser soul gems. So what's the heaviest thing here? So we should sell this. They are so fucking valuable. Just 2 teardrops. We should like take the teardrops and make some potions of them. Nah, I think it's not gonna work. Let's get closer. At least we are losing some arrows. Okay, this is a crossroads. Looks kind of like a crossroads. So we should go, if we want to get to Bruma, we should go this way. But let's just take a quick look around this way. and see what's going on here. Just another fucking timber wolf and an echo cave. Yeah, there's a cave over here. Needs a key. A key which we don't have. Okay, and I think this is not gonna lead us anywhere. I don't think this is like a legit trail, isn't it? Probably not. Okay, I think this is just the way to the Echo Cave, and it looks creepy. Already not very welcoming. We'll definitely visit this place later. But first, let's go to Bruma and sell the stuff that we found so we can finally carry more loot with us. Ah, I like this soundtrack so much. It's so fucking beautiful. Again, a fucking timber wolf, I guess. Yep. Wolf sounds like a chicken. I don't know why. It sounds like a chicken for me. Don't really know if a wolf sounds like that. But I've never hit a wolf with a bow in my fucking life, so... Oh. Why jog when you can sprint has always been your motto. Yeah, pretty much that, actually. Now the miles of running and hours of swimming have paid off. You are a journeyman of athletics. Sprinting now consumes slightly less fatigue. Cool. So we can sprint longer now. Boreal Cave? Boreal Stone Cave, okay. Again, I don't think it would be smart to go in there because, like, we can't really get any loot anyway because we're so overloaded. Okay, this is an A-lit ruin, I think. Again, with probably no entrance, or at least no entrance that I know of, or that I can see. Nope. Okay, let's move on real quick. I want to go to Bruma as fast as possible so we can sell our stuff. Oh, okay, this is finally someone who's friendly. I'm sorry, sir.
Shh. You'll spook the deer.
I'm sorry. That was not my intention. Okay, this should be Bruma over here, shouldn't it? Let's take a quick look. Or is this already the, This is already the Cloud Ruler Temple. This is... Actually, the way... this is where we want to go, but... And this is Bruma, I think. Okay, let's get to Bruma first. And from there, let's go to the Cloud Ruler Temple. Maybe we can do both in this episode. That would be charming. So, there's a decision that I will have to make sooner or later. If I recall correctly, I don't want to spoiler that much, but I think that the leader of Bruma, like the Jarl probably, is actually a vampire. And I think he's gonna offer us to turn us into a vampire. And if he doesn't offer this to us, someone will offer this to us when we do the Dark Brotherhood quest line. And I really, really, really fucking love vampires. They are my favorite cryptids, if you want to call it like that. Vampires are my great love. I fucking love vampires, but I don't love the way that the Elder Scrolls game actually integrate vampires into the gameplay. And that's a little bit of a shame. And I really have to think about it if I really want to roleplay as a vampire in this game. We got a sneaking character, so this shouldn't be too bad, but we will have to sneak into homes and feed from people like every now and then. And if we don't, we'll get like uglier and uglier and uglier until actually everyone attacks us, because we are like obviously a vampire then.
Morning. What
Morning.
can I do for you?
Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Could we like...
Seeing you.
I'm Surotan, proud owner of Nova Rom.
Okay, that means like we could barter.
Take care.
So, wait a minute. I may have an offer for you. But not now. Maybe a little bit in a minute. So this is the Daedra heart. What does the Daedra heart actually do? We need to get rid of these fucking Daedra hearts. Restore health. Great. So let's do some health potions, I think. We could always use health potions. If not now, then later in the game. So, restore health. Shock shield. Okay, let's try this filter. It's only the shit, it's only the Daedra heart. Fuck. Okay, let's try something else. Maybe we can like increase our alchemy level, so we actually know a couple of other effects, and then we might actually find the third effect of the Daedra heart, and this will get us somewhere. So let's try the Dispel. Or basically anything, I don't fucking care actually. What the fuck is wrong with these filters? I don't get it. Honestly. Like 0 filters applied. Great. So let's combine. Okay, we cannot experiment. We actually have to know what we do. That doesn't look too great, for the positive effects at least. Let's skim to all of these effects and see if we can actually find... Yeah, look at that. Great. No! Okay, that's cool. We can sell that. Okay, this is some magic. Oh, that's great. Actually, feather should be a good effect, but I don't think we have only the flax seed for feather, okay. That could be useful later. Restore strength. Okay, let's do this. Restore personality. Great. That's basically cocaine, isn't it? Let's be honest, that's probably cocaine. Fuck. I'm just gonna spam it. I just wanna create as much potions as possible so we actually level up. But I think that's it. So let's try the negative effects. More flesh. And bone meal for damage fatigue. Okay. So the Daedra heart should have some negative effects as well, but we don't know these yet. Burden. Yeah, why not? Fucking shit. This is, the menu is super weird. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, damage health. I think that's all we can do for now. I don't know what filter I've set, but somewhere I've set a filter and I don't fucking know which one, but okay, now there's 0 filters again. I think that was a little bug here, but I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But I'm kind of happy with it. Well, we're almost apprentice in alchemy, I think.
Let's continue on to Cloud Ruler Temple.
Yeah, I know.
The sooner we reach Cloud...
Yes?
So let's
Have a
barter.
look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Yeah, I think you should look at my wares.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Is that so? Tech life, I'm gonna sell everything.
You've made a good bit of gold.
Oh, we should haggle, maybe. Try to get some more money out of it, at least. So cure disease is probably important. Pure poison, yeah. Kind of. I'm not gonna sell the cure disease potions because they can be a fucking lifesaver. Resist fire, don't need that. Restore agility. Maybe we could use some of them, but not 10.
That seems a fair price.
Actually, no. Fatigue, maybe, yeah.
That seems
Restore
a fair
health, restore magicka. We're not dealing with magicka.
price. That seems a fair price.
Yep.
That's a good deal. That seems a fair
Restore
price.
strength.
You've made a good bit of gold.
Weak potion of feather. That could be good for us. Nope, not the feather. The grounding, maybe? Is there shortcuts to sell all? But I don't think so. Healing? Well... Thing is that I need to be careful with the weight. Night Eye, not really important.
A good price.
Shock
for a
shield,
good customer.
unimportant. Warmth,
A fine transaction. A good price for a good customer.
okay, that looks kind of okay. Potion of healing, cure poison, restore health, restore fatigue, We can use these things. Maybe we should sell some Daedra hearts. I don't know. I know that they are fucking, they're fucking valuable, but they're heavy as well, so... Oh yeah, we'll, not doing that much with
That's a good deal.
this one as well. The Bible of the Deep Ones, don't need that. Chameleon, maybe. Cold Touch,
A
nope.
fine transaction.
Damage Fatigue, nope. Flare, nope.
That's a good deal.
Absorb. Minimal
A
Magicka,
fine
nope.
A good price for a good customer. You got a great deal. That's a fair deal. That seems a fine transaction. You drive a hard bargain.
We're gonna leave the Soul Trap. Minor Wounds. Don't need that. A spoon? Silver Nuggets. Renzi, yeah,
A good
not
price
really.
for a good. That's a good deal. A fine transaction. You've made a good bit of... You got a great deal. That's more than I'd usually pay. Thank you for your business.
I thank you for your business. That was, yeah, that was totally worth it. I think we made some good money with that. So let's get to the blacksmith and repair all our stuff. Norwinds? That looks like someone who could repair our stuff. Hello.
Skjorda, Nordwinds. We've got clothes and armor, and I've got a headache. So keep your voice down, please.
Okay, let's talk about
We
Bruma
drink
then.
because we're happy. We're Nords. It's just the thick tongue and fat head the day after that makes me unhappy.
Well, what can I say about that?
May I interest you in some of my fine wares? Good day.
I'm Ulfin,
To repair my
I can repair
stuff.
almost anything.
So repair all. Yep, great.
Be seeing you.
Thank you. Maybe we should stay a night in the in Bruma before we get to the Cloud Dealer Temple, just to see if something interesting happens.
Morning.
Cloud Ruler Temple.
Welcome
Sorry.
to Bruma, stranger. Hafid Hollowleg.
Yep.
I'm your host at Gerald View.
I need a bed.
There's a most comfortable bed just downstairs. A wonderful room and nicely priced at 25 gold a night, if you're interested.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Excellent. It's just down the stairs there. The door is impossible to miss. I'm sure you'll sleep very well. Take care.
That looks actually quite nice, doesn't it? That's comfy. So this is not my room.
Hello.
It did say something, but I wasn't listening, actually. Wooden door to Gerald View Inn? Okay, this is my bed. And this looks like a very comfy room, to be honest. That's beautiful compared to the other stuff. That's quite nice. So let's just sleep a day, because we haven't slept for probably a couple of days in this game. So I hope that nothing bad happens to us. Yeah. About that, I think I'm gonna go with agility until it's like totally full. Endurance. And I think a little bit of strength. Or speed, I don't fucking know, but let's take strength because it's important for our carrying limit, which is now 200, so I don't know what it was before. It was like 190 or so. So it was actually worth it to put some points into strength. Okay, and then let's go to the Cloud Ruler Temple, which is up. No, I don't know what that is. That looks cool.
That's great. You see. Hello.
Okay. I think we should bring these two into the Cloud Ruler Temple and see
Hi.
what happens. So I think this is the way, isn't it? So we are very, very good at sprinting. It's faster than by a horse. At least compared to the horses that we have been riding till now. Hey boys! Boys, here we are. Cloud Ruler Temple, hello! There they are. Come on, you're so fucking lame. So it needs a key. I'm gonna wait for an hour. They should have arrived by now.
Let's continue on to Cloud Ruler Temple.
Yeah, we're
The sooner
actually,
we reach Cloud
yeah,
Ruler Temple.
yeah. I'm totally with you. But where's fucking Joffrey? Joffrey, hello, Joffrey. There he is. That lazy. a little bit, sir. Should I, like, level up again? It looks a little bit like it. So do I have to sleep multiple times in order to, like, level up?
I've put myself in your hands.
Grandmaster, is this...
Yes, Cyrus. This is the Emperor's son, Martin Septim.
My lord, welcome to Cloud Ruler Temple. We have not had the honor of an emperor's visit in many years.
Ah, well, thank you. The honor is mine.
Come, your blades are waiting to greet you. Blades, dark times are upon us. The Emperor and his sons were slain on our watch. The Empire is in chaos. But there is yet hope. Here is Martin Septim, true son of Uriel Septim.
Hail, Dragonborn! Hail, Septim! Hail!
Your Highness, the blades are at your command. You will be safe here until you can take up your throne.
Joffrey, all of you. I know you all expect me to be Emperor. I'll do my best. But this is all new to me. I'm not used to giving speeches, but I wanted you to know that I appreciate your welcome here. I hope I prove myself worthy of your loyalty in the coming days. That's it. Thank you.
Well then, thank you, Martin. We'd all best get back to our duties, eh, Captain?
Not much of a speech, was it? Didn't seem to bother them, though. The blades saluting me and hailing me as Martin Septim. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I know I would be dead by now if it weren't for you. Thank you. But everyone expects me to suddenly know what to do, how to behave. They want an emperor to tell them what to do, and I haven't the faintest idea.
Yeah, I totally get that. Honestly, this is probably a pretty bad situation for him, but that speech wasn't too bad, wasn't it? So it did well to implement him as, like, the protagonist, the actual protagonist of the story. And he's kind of nice, kind of a nice guy, okay? I like him. So, yeah, we need to get the amulet back. That's correct.
The Amulet of Kings. So I, can take it to the Temple of the One and light the dragon fires. And stop the Oblivion invasion. The Emperor? That's an idea that will take some getting used to. In any case, we need the amulet first. Maybe Joffrey will know where to start. All practitioners of Daedric magic are familiar with the almost impenetrable barrier between our world and Oblivion. What the Emperor told you implies that the amulet is the key to the preservation of that barrier. What I saw at Kvatch. Everything I know about Daedric magic says that such stable portals are impossible. Yet those gates to Oblivion existed. The old rules no longer apply. Kvatch is only the beginning of what Mehrunes Dagon will do. If the amulet is truly the key to restoring the barriers between our world and Oblivion, you must waste no time in recovering it.
Why? So why am I the only one who should do this? You got a fucking army of bodyguards doing that. This is basically like the Secret Service, right? And I'm just some fucking prisoner, and yeah, we actually had the Amulet of Kings if it wasn't for Joffrey, who put it in a very, very bad hiding place, but okay. Daedric
I
magic,
haven't
okay.
always been a priest. In my youth, I followed a different path. I know more than I want to about the seductive power of Daedric magic. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh, okay. That was unexpected.
Something has changed to make these stable portals to Oblivion possible. Joffrey believes that the death of the Emperor and the darkening of the Dragonfires is the key. Don't worry about me, my friend.
Good
I know
afternoon.
I'm in good hands here.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what to do now. Let's take a look. This looks a little bit Japanese, doesn't it? Like Asian architecture combined with like the Nordic style that has the that Bruma has. Actually, very nice up here. It's much better than the one in Skyrim. But okay, let's talk to Joffrey.
You have proven yourself a loyal servant of the Empire, as worthy as any of the Blades to stand by Martin's side during this crisis. As the Grand Master of the Blades, I would be honored to accept you into our order. Will you join us?
Okay, yeah, what are my duties as a blade?
The Blades are sworn to the service of the Emperor as the mortal representative of the dragon blood of the Divine Talos.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, let's fucking do it. I think we don't have any chance to decline this anyway, and I want to be part of this. Whatever's going on here, I want to be part of it.
It is my honor to welcome you into our ranks as a Knight Sister of the Blades.
Based. Absolutely. Based. Okay, so where are the fucking weapons? Where are the armors? Where's the goal? Okay, let's talk about
You're right.
yeah.
We must try to recover the amulet before the enemy takes it out of our reach. You should go back to the Imperial City. Boris may have learned something about the assassins. You'll find Boris at Luther Broad's boarding house in the Elven Gardens district of the Imperial City.
Path of Dawn, okay. Amulet of Kings?
The Amulet of Kings is the key to everything now. Once we have it back, Martin can use it to light the dragonfires in the Temple of the One and reseal the barriers between Oblivion and our world.
Okay. I'm not gonna comment on that.
One of the youngest blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard.
Yeah, what are the Dragonfires, actually? This is a very important question, actually. I don't really know what the Dragonfires are. So as far as I understood it, the Dragonfires are some kind of... they light the barrier that prevent the realm of Oblivion to enter into, like, the real world, right?
The coronation of each new emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragonfires in the Temple of the One. The dragonfires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Uriel dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries.
This... okay, I get so many thoughts in that. This reminds me, like, a lot on Warhammer 40k. So as far as I understand this, the Imperium is basically what protects protects mankind from basically hell, right? So this is like exactly as Warhammer 40k, I think. So you got the Emperor. The Emperor is like some kind of magic person, like super magical Giga Chat, and in this case here it's an amulet, and like the combination of the amulet and the Emperor. But if the Empire is actually defeated, that would be very bad, right? So like, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not that deep into like Elder Scrolls lore, but I know in Skyrim there's like this there's this civil war going on, And I think Skyrim is like a lot earlier than this game. I'm not 100% sure. Or maybe later, I don't fucking know. Uriel Septim and all that. I don't know, I can't make sense of this right now. But the thing is that if, like, I don't know if this was like the case in Skyrim, but if the Empire is actually the thing protecting humankind, like I'm already talking like a fucking Canadian. I mean mankind from hell, then this is the real choice, right? Then there's no fucking way that Ulfric Stormcloak is on the right. So there's if this is true, with the knowledge that the Empire is basically protecting people from hell, then the only reason to protect Ulfric in the Skyrim Civil War would be like, you're a fucking agent of chaos and you want hell to break loose. So if like, I think the canonical ending of Skyrim is that the Imperium won, but I'm not 100% sure. But I think most people that are like super nerds on this, they agree that Skyrim, like the Imperium should be the side to be supported. Because the Imperium is actually the better side. It's like the more... I think there's like the problem with the High Elves and the White Gold Concordate or whatever. I'm way too much into this. I'm not super deep into this lore, but whatever. So the idea is that in Skyrim, the High Elves defeated the Empire, right? I think this is what happened in Skyrim. And instead of like totally defeating them and replacing them with like a high elf government, they actually like used the Imperium as some kind of like chess pawn, or however you want to call it. And so the Imperium was allowed to exist, but under the conditions that the High Elves actually gave them. And I think the thing is that if in Skyrim, like the Stormcloaks won the war, the Imperium would be weakened and would be even more dependent on the High Elves. So the idea is that the Imperium was ready to strike against the High Elves back. But they can't do it without Skyrim as a province, probably, without like the super hard fighters from Skyrim. But I'm not that deep into that shit. But I don't know if this was actually a thing in Skyrim, that the Amulet of Kings. I don't know what happened to the Amulet of Kings, if it actually existed in Skyrim. I don't really know if Skyrim was... I think it was before the Oblivion Crisis. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure, but some people are talking about the Oblivion Crisis, but whatever. I don't know. I have to research in that. But if the Imperium is actually the faction that keeps like mankind alive, then yeah, that's definitely like Warhammer 40k, right? Like there's no other option. It's either the Imperium or some fucking Xenos, right? Okay, so let's talk about Mirumis Dagon. That was
the Daedra Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jagar Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity. This place was built by Raymond Cyrodiil Zakaviri Dragonguard at the founding of the Second Empire. Since then, it has served the Blades as headquarters, fortress, and sanctuary. We can protect Martin here until you recover the Amulet of Kings.
Seriously, why is everyone presuming that I'm going to do it? Like, now I accepted that I'm a member of the Blades now, so he is probably my superior, and I have to do whatever he says. That was probably, like, my mistake now. But everyone is like, yeah, you have to get it back. But where's that written? Like, why? Why should I do that? You've got a fucking elite guard for that.
The Elder Council rules in the Emperor's absence by ancient tradition. Chancellor Akato heads the Elder Council and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now. But the Blades answer only to the Emperor, of course. We are not an arm of the government. This fortress is well supplied with arms and armor. Use what you need from the armory in the East Wing.
Yeah, I'm
Give
sorry,
my
I
warm
have to
regards to
go. Where's
Boris.
the fucking East Wing? To the east, I would presume, but... Okay, that was maybe a little bit too greedy. So this is the East Wing. The temple is kind of nice. Armory, okay. So we are now a blade officially, which means we can finally so what is this? This looks like heavy armor. There's no way this is not heavy armor, isn't it? Okay, dai katana, a regular katana. So there's so many good stuff in, so much good stuff in here. A blade's shield. So let's take the cuirass and see what happens. I think it's show details. Yep. Yeah, of course it's heavy armor. Fuck. That looks so much better than what I had. But okay. Could I take the katanas at least? Longsword, claymore, no. Let's take this back into their inventory here. That's a fucking shame, isn't it? At least it's a fucking steel bow, so... Still, it's the iron fine bow is better than the steel bow. Because it weighs less. That's the reason. If I find a fine steel bow, then we're talking, but... Okay, we can take the arrows here. And there was like a steel sword shot, so this is not completely in vain, but... Whatever. That's a fucking shame. They should have like a light version of the Blade's gauntlet, of the Blade's armor. That would be cool because I like the look of these armors. But yeah, there's nothing I can do, right? I have to stick to my light armor here. So we do have a steel sword short now. Which is better than nothing, but... What can I say? We gotta find something better.
Welcome aboard, ma'am. It will be an honor to serve with you.
Yes?
I mean, it looks cool. Like, it's a little bit too many blades. Like, this temple is full with blades. Probably former soldiers or whatever. Let's take a look at the west wing here.
Good evening, Mom.
A bedroll, yeah, that looks fucking Japanese. They definitely like the katanas and all that. The other briefs like heavy? I don't think so. They are. They did look like it, but they are heavy armor. There's no short katana. It's a fucking shame, but nothing I can do about it. So again, we are level 8. Okay, and now we maxed agility, which is great. Endurance. And maybe 2 more in strength, just for our capacity. And I think that's it. Yeah, okay, no more.
Good evening, Mom.
Yeah, good evening. So I think we're gonna call it an end.
Ma'am?
Yeah, that's so fucking Japanese. It's cool. I like this this aesthetics here. Like the idea to combine like Roman aesthetics with the Japanese aesthetics. They did a very, very good job at that. I'm gonna leave I'm leaving the that to them. Like this looks great. That looks fucking great.
I'm surprised to see you here. Have you been to talk to Boris in the Imperial City yet?
No. I'm just like here for 2 hours or so. I slept 2 hours. Okay, let's get out of here. The temple is great, not too big, just like big enough for everything to look cool and to have like its own charm. They did a great job with that temple. Like, I feel cool being part of this Blade community here now. And that's something. That's something. I just wish that there was like a light armor for that. But whatever, you can't get everything you want. And again, it's night. We have beautiful view. Like, it's super beautiful. And I'm gonna leave you here. Thank you for watching and see you at the next episode. Bye.